Okay, now we're set up on the next cylinder. And here it's giving a nice cylindrical sound, a nice cylindrical cut all the way around. You don't hear a hit skip or anything like that. I'm going to move this light and see if I can get it to where you can actually see the line cut into the bore. And I believe it's going to be too much light. You can see it right there. The leading edge where the bit is cutting down the cylinder. Now, if you wanted to use the cat's paws during the boring, just as soon as the cat's paws break below the surface of the bore, you go back up to your course, your expander, your outer ring, and you bring it out to where it just barely touches. You do not want to crank it down like your initial setup. That'll be too tight and too much tension on it. Then the bar will have to fight against the tension of that, and it'll also screw your cylinders bottom of the bore again. You hear it start to come out. But again, you want to keep on cutting the webbing at the bottom of the block. You can barely hear it cutting, but again, go all the way till you start seeing some of the shavings move. And cut as much of that out as you can so you don't tear your stones up when you're honing it. Okay, and disengage it and flip it off. Alright, bring our cutter bit back around to the front of the block facing you. Come back up to your clamp. Break your clamp loose. And give the bar a push back. Once it's back, you hand crank it up. Let's just give you a view of the cat's paws there. Cut a bit. Also, this machine is a 777S. The S, oddly enough, stood for sucker outer. You could actually mount this bar to an engine block still in the car, and you can hook a shop vac up to this top hole right here. In the toolkit, this part right here, the tip of your cutter comes out right here. This is made for the old style bits that you sharpen. They got a much smaller point to them. Let me draw this up some more and see better. This part actually would slide in that hole right there. You can actually make it work with the Lacey Williams cutter. You need to grind it out some more so that the cutter can fit through, and it would go like that, but the bit would need to extend out through the hole. Up at this end, you would want to get a piece of copper brass tubing and have it come out at a 45 and taper it down to a neck of a small like shop vac hose, and you just leave it lay over in there. One of my other friends uses one, and it keeps his shop much cleaner and sucks all the chips and keeps a lot of dust out of the air. I just never did get around to setting it up. Alright, we've got that back up and out. We're going to slide our bar over and check this next bore. And I don't know if you can see, but it's cutting in at about 58 thousandths, maybe a little more. There you go. Goes on down, and you'll want to measure more so when you're honing it. Like I say, this bar cuts true. This cylinder is cutting at about, let's see, 58 and a half. I don't know if you can see it there. 58 and a half at the bottom, and let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. 58 and a half at the top. So like I say, it's cutting true up and down. Also, as you're cutting, that bit actually will heat up, which expands, which makes it cut larger. So a lot of times what I'll do, check each bore. If it starts to grow, it's a funny trick, but it works. I keep a can of brake clean. I'll just go and spray brake clean on it and blow it off with the air line, and I'll do that 2 or 3 times, and that'll put it back to the size that you started off at, and then cut again. Main thing is just check each cylinder before you go to the next, and that's all it is to it, to using this machine. Thanks.